Hi YouTube! Welcome to another video. Today we're watching some work confessions by Degenerocity. I watched a couple of Degenerocity confession videos before and they were very cursed, so I'm excited. And if you want to join us and watch these reactions live and also yap and all of that other cool stuff, you can join us over here at Twitch, or you can join us on YouTube for some video games, epic video games. So let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
It's D. That was my worst intro ever.
Oh.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite.
It wasn't that bad.
Back with another confessions video.
Let's
you and
go.
I know the gist by now. You guys send me
Yes.
your confessions and I read them while crying on the inside. This time the topic was work confessions. Bad things
Oh, no.
or unusual stuff that happened at your workplace. And I know half of you guys are unemployed, but don't get me wrong.
Look, being a VTuber is a real job, okay? Being an anime girl on the internet is a real job, okay? I'm not unemployed anymore! This is so mean. No. Kobe, shut up! I'm not unemployed.
You guys still send me the good stuff. Some of your confessions were a little bit mild, while at the same time, some of your confessions were a little bit wild. And at the end of the day, I come to the same conclusion, is that I hope all your bosses watch this video. Let's just get into it.
True.
First, I don't got no damn job. I work in a school as a student. One of my classmates made 2 holes in
I work in a school as okay.
the walls of my classroom. You work in school as a student? When did that become a
Why, what were the holes for? What were the holes for? What did you do with that?
job? I've been a student for basically all my life and I never got paid squat. I did more than 12.
I mean, there are some countries where they do actually pay students, don't they? They don't, well, I think they started doing that in Brazil recently, but like, I know that there's a few countries that they do that.
Good years working and I never saw a cent. I never saw a cent. I need my reparation.
Damn.
My brother's boss at Little Caesars was giving people raises if they did the nasty.
Huh?
Even the men. Second story, a Karen at a local McDonald's was...
No, hold, you can't just move on! Like you didn't just say that! Bro, what do you mean second story? I need you to elaborate more.
mad her nuggets weren't out in time. It was a 1-minute wait and she threw a fit. She was also very obese. So she...
Why did he say it like that? Why did he have to say it like that? Come on.
heard her fat over the counter and tried fighting the cashier.
Ah!
She landed 1 punch, and she got punched once and was knocked out cold. Lastly, a customer at Arby's was mad over...
Bro, I am going to fight this person. What? You can't give us that and then just say half of the story. I want to know what happened next.
over curly fries and pulled out a gun and started firing.
What?
I'm still stuck at the first confession, cause did your brother like take the raise? Like I'm not judging.
That, bro, I'm actually so mad that person just said like 1% of each story. I need to know the rest. You can't drop those bombs and just leave.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do in this life. But
$20 is
did you take the raise?
$20.
Like how big was the raise? You know, if it was like an extra $10 an hour with a free side of crazy bread and wings.
The generosity. $10 an hour, that's how much you're worth? Really? Make it Italian cheese bread and No, chat, please. Chat, you have to value yourself more. Come on.
That's kind of tempting. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, but
No.
like everybody else doing it, I might as well join in. And for the curly fries run, I kind of understand it. When you order food and you expect a certain kind of standard to it and it comes back mid, I'ma start going crazy on the spot and start rapping to the cashier saying, let's play a little game I made. All you gotta do is pick a candy ball, one gotta play. Some people be serious about that curly fries. And the fat girl, yeah, whatever. More of the story, except all opportunities to get in a raise. I work as a
Oh my
teller at my
God.
state's credit union. I once had a woman who was cleaning money from her account. She had a bunch of Zelle deposits from her dad, but turns out her
Okay.
dad has been dead for 6 months, and she was pretending to be him, withdrawing from ATMs and transferring money from his
the
account to
heck?
hers without permission. Needless to say, she didn't get the money. I'm having
Oh, okay. Okay, at least she didn't get away with it. Bro, there's actually such a crazy amount of people that do that they will like, their family members will die and then they'll try to like get all of their money, like scamming all of their money. That is so crazy.
Trouble understanding this confession. I mean, I might be stupid, but like, I'm still having trouble with it because
Why?
I don't see anything she did wrong. I mean, I bet this is marked as a crime under some random law somehow, but I still don't see what she did wrong. Her dad's dead. What does he need the money for? Who is she
I mean, doesn't he have like a will or something?
gonna ask for permission? His coffin? She gotta ask the bank for permission to her dad's money? Like, why? What?
I mean, if she had to do that, it's probably because it wasn't like on her will or something, on his will. So that's why I'm assuming like she was doing some sort of scammy things. You know, I've seen some stories where people like a grandparent will die or something, and then other family members that weren't supposed to get stuff on their will try to scam money out of it, you know? Or like family members that ignored that person when they were alive, they will try to get all of their money when they die.
Why does the bank need the money for? Like, come on, man. You holding her up from showing off her emotion. And for what? Her dead dad that's not gonna use the money? I don't see any problem with what she did. I mean, I bet if I did some research, I probably would, but I'm not. I'm gonna be on her side blind. I don't care. Go get your dead dad's money, girl. I used to work at KFC, and for some reason, my coworker...
What is this video? Okay, never... I'm gonna pretend okay.
started putting like 10 squirts of mayo on every sandwich that was ordered, and this person provided some evidence along...
That looks so... disgusting. Why does it look so thick?
Alongside with it too. If I ever open up my fast food bag
what
and
the
I see
hell? That doesn't even look like it doesn't. It looks like pudding or it's ew.
Mayonnaise sandwich has been replaced for my burger, I'm chucking that sandwich back at that worker, not gonna lie. No, you won't.
Excuse me, worker. There's a chicken in my mayo sandwich. Can you take that off? That's disgusting. I did not buy this.
You right, I won't. I worked as a waiter in this smaller little restaurant. After someone left, I picked up the dishes like a normal person would. There was this guy who worked in the back who would clean the dishes really fast, so everyone kind of relied on him. Until one day we call him not washing the dishes, but licking them so they're clean. Anyways, not long.
Oh my god. Can you imagine you go to a restaurant and then a few months later, there's some news coming out. This restaurant did not wash their dishes. The employee was cleaning it. And you ate in that place months ago.
Long after the place shut down to no surprise. Bro was just cleaning the leftovers off, making sure the place was spick and span. Bro was just doing his job. And the fact that y'all relied on him meant he was a diligent worker. He did nothing wrong.
Bro, now that I think about it, they were impressed by his speed, and his speed was him licking the thing. Interesting.
I mean, I wouldn't eat there, or let my family eat there, or let my friends eat there, or let my dogs eat there, but hey, to each their own. Basically, I used to work in this Mexican restaurant. Reason I applied there, I always kept getting rejected by other places. McDonald's, Taco Bell, and other last resort jobs. Dang, nobody want you. But I was able to get a job at this restaurant for $3 an hour as a...
That cannot be legal. Is that legal? $3 an hour? You're basically like a glorified slave. What do you mean $3 an hour? You get paid in tips? Oh no. That's why tips are so dystopic of an idea to me. Oh, that's so awful.
Serving, bro, you don't got a job. You're a slave. That is not a job. You are a servant.
God.
This is the type of job I'd take if I had debt to owe to the boss. At first, I came in for the training, which the restaurant didn't really teach much, so I had to teach myself. But customers were weird AF. I had to serve a group of friends that were senior citizens, and they were showing pictures of their private parts to each other in pub.
What is that? Is this what people do after they get retired? Is this what the grandparents be doing when they retire? What do you mean?
And I saw that while I was taking their order.
Oh my god! They don't even try to hide it. Oh god. Because like when people get old, they lose their shame, right? I think that when you get older, your prefrontal cortex, it gets a little messed up. So you don't even have shame. You're just showing your balls to a freaking random below minimum wage work. Because $3. Imagine, bro, you're getting paid $3 an hour and you have to see a grandparent's hairy toll. I would just give up on life.
More of the story, work somewhere non-food related, such as AutoZone, where I'm happy. Old people be weird sometimes.
I'm glad that they're happy
the most
now.
intelligent, loving people you've ever met in your life, or second to baby. All the old people I personally know are loving and intelligent though. You know, I love your grandma. But then there's sometimes those old people that be coming up to me talking in gibberish like, and I just gotta laugh it off like, I don't even know what they said. Yeah, old people be weird sometimes, but I'm glad that you freed yourself from the shackles of slavery and now work at
So happy
I'm
for
proud
you.
of you, bro. I'm
So
happy that
happy
you're
for
happy.
you.
Worked at a clinic around 18 years old. Got paid in gift cards.
Oh.
Coworker got shot, and I had to see a patient myself once.
I'm sorry, can you explain the coworker got shot part? What do you, why, when, was it in the clinic? What, did you shoot it? What do you mean?
Imagine having some kid come in asking you about your jaundice.
Is it a these nuts joke?
The hell is a jaundice? Jaundice, a medical condition with yellowing of the skin or whites of the eye.
I thought it was gonna be like John these nuts in your mouth. I don't even know what that would mean.
Eyes, arising from excess of the pigment bilirubin and typically caused by obstruction of the bile duct. The hell is bilirubin? Bilirubin, an orange-yellow pigment
learning
formed
so
in the liver
much.
by the breakdown of hemoglobin and excreted in bile.
He does know what hemoglobin is, right? Hemoglobin.
What the hell is a hemoglobin?
Come on!
Hemoglobin, a red protein.
The generosity, did you... Bro, I learned that in high school. Really? Not even hemoglobin? No, dude, that's too much.
Responsible for transporting oxygen in the blood of viltrumites. Oh, okay.
Of what?
Responsible for transporting oxygen in the blood of viltrumites.
How do you... But I know he's doing it on purpose. I'm not gonna fall for his rage bait. I will not fall for his rage bait. I've already fallen for his rage bait.
Oh, okay. Working for any kind of politician gotta be one of the worst jobs, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, I can
once got an
imagine.
internship for this dude I didn't know much about. And every day there'd be crazy people coming into his office screaming, holding signs with actual blood on them, making death threats, and just being altogether vile. I don't know if it's because the guy was Republican or something, but it traumatized me and made me never want to work in the private sector again. Honestly,
That was so much worse than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be because, like, the dude was gonna be an asshole to him. Signs with blood? What in the hell?
you didn't even have to tell me to know this. There's no such thing as an honest politician, bro. I can almost guarantee that the higher on the ladder the politician is, the more likely the employees will be treated like garbage. I just don't like the politics space in general, because the more you look into it, the more you're like, damn, man, everybody a piece of huh?
Everybody
I'll never wanna work in that
sucks.
space. Unless I'm gonna be president. I better be the president. First law,
I'd vote
I'm
for
the
him.
only dude on Tinder. All the girls have to swipe right on me. What?
Okay, hold on. I think I take that back. I think I take that back.
Why the hell I still have no matches? One of my coworkers' boyfriends started working with us recently. He got yelled at by a stupid bitch manager. Oh my god!
Okay.
Anyways, the dude got yelled
I don't know. I'm gonna take a wild guess, but I think that I don't like that manager. I'm just guessing though.
at by the manager, and it got to the point where he freaking snapped at that. He started insulting her, raising his voice to the point he turned red. The girlfriend tried to step in, pushing him to the side. He pushed her off and yelled, "Don't freaking touch me!" Another coworker
At his girlfriend? Okay, no, hold on. At his girlfriend?
pulled up to stop him, and that's where he went berserk. He was pushing him while yelling, "I'm gonna kill you! You!"
Okay, that guy might, okay, I don't think that was a valid crash out, guys. I don't know if that was a valid crash out. Why did he start beating up random other people that did not have anything to do with that? Seems like a nice guy. Yeah, he seems like a very chill and calm person.
The people in the restaurant had enough and tried to fight him because the majority of the staff and customers were Hispanic and Latino.
Why is that a relevant detail, huh? Wait, what do you mean, huh?
He panicked and went outside, locking the customers inside. He later got chased by two
What? Bro, is that guy just the Joker?
old Mexican folk with freaking machetes. Could you believe that? Machetes. Unfortunately, he got away and is about to get fired.
Where the fuck did they get machetes from?
Why isn't he already fired, bro? That story is crazy. And by the sounds of it, you...
Bro, that was the least justified crash out I've ever seen. I'm sure Nako has a machete too. No, I don't. From their uncle Nako, their uncle named Pedro. Pedro is not a very uncle name. It should be something like Manuel. That's an uncle name.
hate your manager too. Is your manager Chris Rock or Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen? I don't know, man. Crazy story. I don't even know what to say. Just crazy.
For real.
When I was younger, I worked at McDonald's. It was painful and tiring, and I ended up getting myself fired. One day at 1 p.m., I was making french fries till this guy named Michael showed up. He caused employees to freaking quit or get fired. He messed up the employees' work like putting food poisoning in it. What?
Huh? Why? What is Michael? Hello? Why? What the why?
This was the most evil ever. He got up on the counter, put his pants down, including underwear, and then he started peeing while the french fries were boiling. He told the manager that I peed in the french fries to let him know the cameras were broken and nobody was in the kitchen. Turns out,
bro, that guy is a supervillain. That guy is a cartoon supervillain. This is the kind of person that, like, Spider-Man would beat up in the comics. What do you mean?
Michael was the son of the manager and he
Of course he is. Okay, it all makes sense now. I understand the story now.
believed Michael always. When I served the food to the customer said, "This smelled like piss," which ended up me getting fired.
You served it? Okay, no. Why would you serve it? Why would you give that to somebody if you knew that he peed on it? The person that wrote this is also a supervillain.
Bro, I would hate working with an employee like this, and I would hate having a boss like this. Bosses having kids work for them and then obviously treating them with more respect.
It's always the boss's kid, dude.
It's just because they're their kids. Like, I could never imagine working in a working environment like that. It just sounds too annoying. And the fact that you got fired for him peeing in the fries? Bro, sue. I don't know.
It would be so funny if he did it again and then only later they realized that it was him. I hope at least he got some sort of consequences for that.
But sue. Just sue. One time when I was 5 and was still in China, my work master gave me 4 more hours of work for messing up the seam on a poop emoji plushie. Trying to relate to my international audience. Share this video with Winnie the Pooh. I worked at a pizza place. When the customers were kinda rude, I would make sure to spit on that hoe. My coworker on the other hand would lay his balls on some pizzas.
What?
Alright, I got a lot of confessions of some of you guys working in fast food and doing disgusting things to the person's order before break.
Okay, if not for just the sake of being a nice person and treating other people with kindness, you should treat service workers, especially people that work in food, very well. If you need any more examples, I am sure that there will be other similar stories later into the video. I am absolutely sure of it. I would ask for the employee to lay their balls on my pizza, sniffer.
The worst teacher came in the drive-thru, so we put fart spray on his burger. I spat in this guy's burger for being an a-hole, and it turns out the burger was for his kid, and the kid ate it. My friend has a habit of sneaking.
Oh, that's so oh, the poor kid, no.
Rat poison in his customers' meals. His ass hasn't been caught yet.
Why? Actually, why?
Isn't that illegal? You trying to kill your customers?
It is! Isn't that like attempted murder or something?
What kind of habit is that? That guy is not normal. He's a serial killer in the making. I worked at Wendy's. I peed in somebody's drink. They thought it was pineapple Sprite. All right, that one gotta be fake, but that's not the point. You guys are making me a little scared to go to these fast food chains because after reading these confessions, I think half my food gonna be spat in.
Bro, why are all of the confession videos just appetite killers? Every single degenerocity confession videos that we watch is just like, oh, hey, you're not gonna wanna eat anything for like a month. Enjoy. It's a great tool for weight loss, I guess.
Or have rat poison in it. Y'all legit crazy. But based on what I read, most of the time, it's just for customers that are kind of rude to them. And honestly,
they didn't include that in the last stories, though. That is the most concerning part. They didn't even say, oh, they mistreated me. Oh, they beat me up. Oh, they ran over my grandma with a truck. They didn't mention any of those things. They just said that they did that. So how do we know that they're not actually just psychos that did that to random people that didn't even do anything to deserve it? I mean, not that I think that there's anything you can do to deserve that level of hatred, but okay.
Looking through their lens and perspective, I could understand it. I'm not saying it's right or justified or anything, but if I worked at fast food and you were rude to me when you're ordering your food, I might add a little extra sauce to your food. Like sometimes customers be tweaking at the employees at these fast food places just because they got their order slightly wrong or the customer got an attitude at the start. Like I bet 95% of the time it's just gonna be.
I'm always like so being nice to people when I go like get food outside. I'm like, hello, good morning, good afternoon. Wow, you look so beautiful today. Your eyes are beautiful. Please don't spit on my food, please. I'm very patient with people who make my food. I feel like that's a survival skill.
Normal customers saying normal orders, and then there'll be those one customers that be like, you forgot the pickles! Making a scene, yelling at you like you're not about to make their food in the back of the kitchen where they can't even see you.
Some people have no survival instincts.
I'm gonna put a Shrek Twinkie in your bag and say that's your burger. Like,
wait, that's not that bad. That's still edible at least. At least it's not like rat poison. I'd be okay with a Shrek Twinkie, I think.
It's exactly like this person I'm about to read right here. Worked at Bojangles when I was 15 and a
VTuber! A VTuber spotted in the wild! I was not expecting to see a fellow anime girl on the internet. Okay, that was surprising. Same, there's no reason to be rude to someone who works 24/7. Yeah, like, I've said this in like so many different degenerosity confession videos, but I actually have zero respect for people that mistreat service workers. Not only do you have no, like, survival instincts if you're doing that to someone that, like, is messing with your food, you should not provoke somebody that is making something that you're gonna eat, but also you're just a bad person.
Customer called one of my coworkers a rat because his chicken was taking too long. So my dude fried a dead rat he kept in the freezer for a moment like this. No.
That is a crazy level of petty. You kept a dead rat in the freezer because you were expecting somebody to, okay. This dude is no, that's another, that is once again cartoon villain Yeah, the customer was an asshole, but you had that prepared. You had that ready. You're also a menace. I would be very scared of that person. That's based and understand. No, look, I get being pissed off at the person, but why did they have a rat ready for that? That is concerning. That is scary, chat.
No one but me and him knows this. See, these people be waiting for moments like this, and I'd be one of them. If I'm working at Mickey D's and a customer start cussing at me, I prayed for times like this. I'm gonna put monkey brains in your burger. Honestly,
okay, actually, now that I think about it, I'm kind of like that in Marvel Rivals and like multiplayer games. I'll be waiting. I'll be like boiling my venom inside of me, waiting for somebody to be an asshole to me so that I can absolutely crash the out on them. But that's different because I'm not messing with anybody's food, okay? I'm not messing with anybody's food.
I'd probably be one of those petty workers, man. Like, if I worked at Starbucks and someone asked for extra whipped cream on their iced coconut latte, I'm gonna be like, extra whipped cream? Nah, I gotta dip my feet in your drink, bro. You're doing too much. If you had
I don't really know if that is worse or better than what I was imagining he would say, actually. What did you think of? Nothing.
The opportunity to eat Bob's Burgers versus my bum's burgers, I reckon you take Bob's. My bum don't taste good. I would know. I've tried it. I worked at Starbucks.
I mean, that's kind of impressive. He's very flexible, isn't he? Good for you, Mr. Degenerosity. I think that you'll have less back pain as an elderly person, ?
In 2017, and I will put some pills in customers' drinks around the holidays. No cap, I went to jail for 2 years and 6 months probation. The pills weren't any bad ones, just ones that made you feel good, like dopamine.
He was helping out the community. He was helping people feel happy, and he got in jail. No, I'm kidding. I know that that's up, but it's kind of funny.
I got some psychopaths in my audience. So back then, I used to work at a gas station in high school.
I'm surprised that it took him that long to realize that.
So back then, I used to work at a gas station in high school. The only reason I worked there because it had good pay, and my homie was working there too. So working at a gas station, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff go down.
Oh, no,
I've seen people get shot, stabbed, etc. So at that point, nothing really surprised.
Is that a normal occurrence? Is that a normal thing that happens in gas stations?
Surprised me until one day, me and my homie were just doing our jobs. I was ringing up customers, and homie was sweeping. Until this guy came in, normal-looking guy, asked for a pack of rhino pills. Nothing crazy.
What the hell is rhino pill? What does that mean? Oh, it's pee-pee. Okay, why the hell are they called rhino? Actually, I don't want to know. Never mind.
Crazy people get that all the time. Until I hear barking. So I don't think much of it until I see a full-grown adult man walking on all fours. And I would have just, okay, what the heck? If it wasn't for the fact he had on a dog mask on with a belt. And it's not like he had pants on either. He walked in bare cheeks out in a bra. What the actual is happening right now? So the guy,
I would have been horrified. I would have gone out to like the back where like the employee door is, and I would have run out of the store, and I would never have come back.
I was ringing up, said, "Who's a good boy?" and pet him. So at that point, I left out like I was shocked. I don't judge kinks, but I'm gonna judge this one. You
Listen, I am pretty sure that counts as like sexually harassing the employee. You're showing somebody your butt cheeks without them consenting. That counts as you sexually harassing the employee, okay? I don't care if you have weird kinks, but you cannot expose other people to— oh my god, Ro, why did you come when I'm talking about this? Oh no, no. Oh no, this is such a cursed time for you guys to arrive. Oh no. Hello everyone. Talking about— don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Don't worry about it. Oh no. Bro, I think my face is bright red right now. I'm so embarrassed. Hi Raiders, welcome in. Oh no. We were not talking about anything weird. Crazy video in the background. Ignore it. Ignore it. It has nothing to do with the story that we just heard. Okay, it's okay. I still love you. Thank you. I promise. This is not my fault. Okay. Naku, what's that behind you? What's happening here? Nothing. Ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. I can explain. I can't explain. Don't ask. Just
weird if you do this in public. You traumatized my homie right here. He was just trying to work at the gas station. You pull up in full Metal Gear Solid uniform for you and your partner
Metal
to do
Gear Solid uniform.
For everybody to see. Not everybody want to see that, bro. Leave that behind closed doors. For a short period of time, I was working at this hardware store. And when I applied, my brother told me that the owner of the store is racist. And I wasn't going to get hired because I'm Muslim. And when I applied, I did notice that every single worker was white. But I ended up getting the job for some reason. My brother was pretty surprised. Turns out my brother was right. That owner was racist. Every time I came into work and he was there, he would always pat me down to make sure I didn't have any contraband on me. Never once did I—
that is oh, damn. Is the money worth it? Is the money worth it?
I see him do that to any of the other workers. And one day, when I had gotten done cleaning the toilet, for some reason I was the only one getting that duty. I walked past his office. And
I wonder why.
And I heard bro on the phone with someone, and he was talking about how he didn't trust me, and he straight up said I was a because I was after that, I knew I needed to do something. So instead of quitting, I hit a brick of inside his office when he—
valid. Okay, this one is a valid crash out. This one is a valid crash out. Why did he even hire him if he was just gonna harass the poor dude? Why did he even hire him if he was just gonna call him a terrorist? What is wrong with this guy? Power trip? Probably. He just wanted to like be able to harass somebody and get away with it.
Wasn't at work. And where I live, that stuff is mad illegal. I then gave an anonymous tip to the police in our town, and he got arrested like a week later.
Oh wait, it was Droogs. It was Droog. I thought he just threw a brick. Oh, I just understood. Okay. Oh damn. Okay, wait. That is funnier. He said we. I thought he said wood. I thought it was wood. I genuinely thought it was wood. I did find it a little bit weird that somebody would make a wood brick, but listen, my brain is a little small, okay? I'm special. I was hit with a wooden brick when I was a kid. My brain doesn't work properly.
I love your vids, cutie. W.
Oh my
God. Nothing but a W, bro. The only other option I could have thought of is suing him. You know, that's my only other option. I would have recorded him saying all that junk and I would have sued his ass.
That would also be a good idea.
Statements that my lawyer told me not to say, so I won't say it. But your idea, pretty good.
I'm scared.
Someone said LeBron was better than Kevin Durant. That's because he is. Don't ever disrespect my little goat like that. My little husband is never gonna be disrespected like that.
Husband, oh my, bro, I don't know anything about basketball, but if there's one thing that I know is that people love LeBron. I have never seen LeBron play, but people love him so much.
I've known this girl for more than 4 years and I like her.
Stop. Why is he doing a Deku voice? No, stop. It's only funny when I do it to traumatize you guys. It's not funny when somebody else uses that same poison on me. I don't like this. I do not like this. No, not the Deku voice. What is wrong, kitten? Do you not like it when daddy talks like— I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
I've known her since middle school. I don't know, I just really like her. She already rejected me. That's why I don't talk to her. Because she asked me not to. But I can't get over her. She just my first love. Fleeting emoji.
What does that have to do with work?
Together.
Oh, okay. I was getting confused. Like, where's the work part? It just sounds like you're a sad, like, teenager or something.
Since the last time I saw her, and she's been looking at me. I've had a little glow up, so this isn't really a confession. I just need advice from someone I love, enjoy, and respect. 100.
My advice is stop being a teenager, please. Do you guys see why I prefer having 30 to 40-year-old viewers? This is what teenagers are like. This is why I prefer the millennials. This is why I f with the unks, bro. This is so bad. Oh no. Don't slander my Gen. No, Gen Z is not the same. Well, there are the teenagers who, but that is not a generation thing. That's not a generation thing, okay? It's an age thing. I was cringe like this when I was a teenager, but thank God I grew up, you know?
Emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji, 100 emoji.
I am so glad you asked this question. I have the perfect answer.
Oh, he's gonna humiliate.
So
Oh
first,
God.
do this.
Oh.
Okay, this next story is a little
That also
too
works.
crazy to show any type of visuals for. So, in the meantime,
I am very scared. The dog story wasn't bad enough. What the hell is he gonna pull? Oh no. Oh God. Yeah, Nakoiya's totally not cringe anymore. No, I am cringe, but I'm cringe in a different way. I'm self-aware. I'm aware of my cringiness. Back then, I thought I was super cool while I was being cringe. Right now, I know that I'm cringe, and I appreciate my cringeness, you know? I live for the cringe. Yes, I enjoy the cringe.
I'm gonna read the story, and in your mind, I'll help you visualize
Oh, no.
everything that's happening right now.
I'm so scared. You are cringe and free. Be proud. Exactly. I am cringe and I am free. Imagine I have my hand on my heart now, you know, in a very like poetic way. You're cringe in a cute way. You think I'm cute? Guys, a boy just called me cute. I bet you're so jealous right now.
My sister's coworker Amy got into a fight with this other coworker Jason because he spread a rumor that she injected her pee and poop into the burger patties. And they threatened to fire her over that until she
What in the hell kind of rumor is that? What?
kept denying it. So they
Was it true? It wasn't. It was a rumor, right? It was a lie.
went into the parking lot and started throwing hands. But what Jason didn't know is that Amy had put a plastic bag up her before they went into the parking lot.
What?
She took like 6 laxatives and then went
Oh my God, no, stop. Please don't. Please, no. Oh
when they were fighting, she pooed her pants with wet diarrhea.
no. Oh my God.
So after they were done fighting, Amy said,
See if you can spread this around.
and she reached into her pants and pulled out the plastic bag. And it was one of those where you could zip it up shut. So the plan for her was to throw it at him, but for it to be closed. And
Oh,
she
no.
didn't close the bag
Oh
before
no, Amy, no. You had such a genius plan. That would be so funny. No.
she threw it. So she threw it, and wet poo landed all over
Oh,
her
okay.
face.
I thought it was gonna land on her. I thought it was gonna land on her, bro. Can you imagine? That would be so good. That would be so cursed. How did she put a Ziploc bag in her ass? Why do you want to know, huh? Are you planning on doing the same thing? That's kind of suspicious.
And closed. Ew, what the hell? And wet diarrhea poo landed on the people standing around them.
Not
And
the
everyone
freaking
stood there,
collateral
frozen.
damage.
Some of them were screaming in disgust. And a police car drove by. Then Amy booked it. Some people say they saw her in Alaska. We live in
She
California.
freaking fled the
Yeah.
States. She restarted her life. She ran away. Oh my God. Okay, no, hold on. Low key, she's kind of base for that. That was so funny. Somebody spread a rumor about you, throw wet diarrhea on them and everybody around them. That is crazy.
What a
Oh
beautiful,
my
eloquent
God.
story. I feel like that confession was on Shakespearean levels of drama. Any other day, this would be an amazing note to end on.
Absolute
But I have
cinema.
one more. And
Oh
this
my
one
God, there's
makes
more.
me feel like George
There's
R.
more.
R. Martin.
Nako, you're calling a girl that threw poo on a guy base? Look. He spread rumors that she was injecting poo into the Krabby Patties. I think the spread this around was really funny, okay?
Wrote this himself.
Um,
So before I lay this story upon you, I just need to say this experience left me with mental scars.
Oh
to
God,
this
and now
day.
he wants to
So last year in
scar us
2022,
too.
it was a breezy and warm summer night shift at the Steak and Shake I was working at. It was just me and my homies.
Bro, the US has so many Well, actually, I don't know if this is American. I'm assuming. But the US has so many fast food stores that I've never heard about. How do you guys have so many fast food places? Oh my god.
Because the boss left early that shift. There wasn't any customers, so we were just chilling for the most part.
Oh,
Suddenly, the front door slams open and enters a pregnant lady. But not any pregnant lady. For you see, she was in labor.
Oh,
we both stood there as she
no.
struggles her way to the counter, grasping onto her stomach. We're both a bit shaken from the sudden entrance, but I ask her, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She responds,
"What do you think, bro? What do you think? She's in labor. What do you mean, are you okay? Call an ambulance or something."
in an alarming tone,
Can you please take my order?
my homie
Any doubt that I had that this was an American story has dissipated. This is definitely American. I have no doubt left. Oh my god.
is just flabbergasted and slowly walks towards the kitchen, leaving me to take her order. I feel my throat close up as I ask what she would like. The bacon and cheese double baked burger with chocolate.
Dude,
Heavy
you're
breaths
in
between
labor.
each word. We
Lady,
quickly prepare the order
please.
for her in the kitchen while trying to contact our boss. He just wouldn't answer. I don't know if his phone was dead or on do not disturb, but we just couldn't call the homie. So we
Call an
finished the order
ambulance or
and rushed back to the
something.
counter to see the lady laying on the ground straight up ready to give birth. She yells, "Give me the food!" And we do so. We try to calm her down and suggest we call an ambulance for her, but she says, "I feel the triplets coming right now."
Oh my god, what do you, oh, bro, no, that is made up. That is made up. No, there's no way. Triplets, what the f***?
Now?
Which just left me and my friend in a state of pure shock. She
Most normal American birth.
unwrapped her burger and started devouring it as we literally saw the baby pop out of her
pee-pee area. Oh my god.
and she was just pushing the poor kid out with all of her strength. She basically had to undress herself on the bottom to get her kid out safely.
Oh
Bro,
my
I
god.
felt so sick at that moment. I never wanted to see a pregnant woman unpants herself, but now I was forced to. Cause I literally had to help her give birth.
my God,
Cut to
this is
30 minutes
awful.
later of this hell. 30 minutes of hearing her yell in pain as her newborn kids wailed out loud.
I mean, at least it's just 30 minutes, because there are some ladies, like, there are some people whose, like, labor takes, like, a whole ass day. It takes, like, 24 hours, so at least it's not, like, the 24-hour long birth, you know?
2 of the 3 kids were born in that time. And the absolute mess that was on the
Where's
floor
the
that
other
she
one?
left. It was like spilled
What happened to the other kid?
shake and burger pieces combined with all that birth liquid.
Oh
I was
my
going to
God,
vomit.
that's
My
disgusting.
homie was just done at this point and left minutes ago. Since it was the end of our shift, I couldn't leave yet because I
Oh
had
my
the store key
God.
and only could dip when all the customers are gone. So finally, as she was taking a bite of her burger, we pulled out the last kid, who's fine.
She's still eating. She is still eating. Oh my god, bro. I hate that I visualize everything. I'ma throw up. And they still have to deal with the placenta. Oh god, this is so disgusting. Chat, I should have eaten before the stream because there's no way I'm gonna be able to eat dinner now. And I'm like, I'm so hungry. How am I going to eat dinner after I'm gonna have to starve. This is too disgusting.
Finally over. The hellfire was finally over. The ambulance came and took the lady and her
Only
kids out of the
after
restaurant.
the
And I
3
was asked
kids?
about what
Okay.
happened from one of the paramedics, and I had to explain the situation while my hands were still shaking. Afterwards, I was the only one left there.
Bro, this man has the same level of PTSD as a soldier that goes to war.
Completely traumatized from that ordeal. I had to clean up
Eh.
what was left of her labor. I
Oh.
remember walking home after that and crying on the sidewalk from how much damage that did to my conscious and mental state.
Yeah.
Needless to say,
That sounds
I
reasonable.
genuinely feel nothing but pure injury on my soul from that night. Love your
Yeah.
vids, by the way. They're the only sense of joy I will ever feel in this unforgiving.
I'm so sorry for laughing at you, sir. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And In conclusion.
I want to cry and laugh at the
Merry
same
Christmas.
time.
Oh, wait, I'm late. Happy New Year!
Poor guy. Yeah, I don't think he's ever gonna recover from that, honestly. I don't think I will ever recover just from hearing that story. Imagine actually being there. At least the triplet will have a very insane and very funny story to tell when they're older.